Okay, this is a quick demo of the 2D RPG framework I've been working on in Unity. So you can see here we've got our character can walk around, he's got his animations for doing that. Our tile map here's got some nice layering and collision, you can see with the trees and the cart there. Not all the collisions are set up perfectly, but you can hone them in to get the character a lot closer to those objects. Here we can't walk off the edge of the screen, and we've got this empty black space out here, which we'll have to come up with a clever way to deal with later. We could keep the camera from going that far over, but I know there will be times in the games where we'd need some way to deal with empty space, because there will be tile maps where we don't take up the entire screen, so there will be space outside of there. Okay, so I'm going to show off my cutscene editor here real quick. So I've got a trigger set up here on the path. When I walk over it, it starts a cutscene. Okay, we lose control of the character here. And there we go. Get some walking, get some dialogue. Okay. Alright, okay, so I was messing with this, and so that didn't make any sense, the text there, but we'll change that. So we open up the cutscene manager, select our object for this specific cutscene over here in the project, load it up. You can see I've got all the actions laid out here in this list, and you can move them up and around in the list. You can delete them, and we can also edit them. So if I find this piece here, that dialogue, change it. See, I don't want none of what you got. Update it, and add something else, maybe like maybe a fade out. Let's add that. You see it pop up in the list down here. Hit save, close it, restart. Go trigger that again. We should see our changes. Here we go. Alright, I don't want none of what you got. Alright, and then we should get our fade out. And there we go. So I think with these options here, we can do quite a bit for as far as building cutscenes go. And I've definitely got other ideas for things I'd like to add to this list, but this is what I started with. And that's pretty much what I've got for the framework so far. There are other little things here and there, but I won't really get into detail there. Here's the program I'm using for building the tile maps. It's called Tiled, and it's pretty easy. I've got tile map here that I brought in from opengameart.org. These are all 32 by 32 tiles, and you just kind of paint them on the map here using these layers. And so the layers here are how we decide what the player walks on top of, what he walks behind. I've got a collisions layer here. It's what these red boxes are, which defines what we collide with. And we've got a nice handy tool called Tiled to Unity, where we can import these tile maps into Unity and use them in there. And that's what you were seeing before. So it's pretty handy little program, pretty easy to use. It's free, which is nice. Same with the Tiled to Unity; it's all free. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going for now. You can see we're in free aspect here, which means that the device you're using will take up as much screen space as it can. We're not limiting that at all. What we do with the camera is we always make sure that we preserve our sprite sizes, so the character will always remain the same size as you expand the screen, and like on larger monitors or smaller ones, it won't shrink everything down. Larger ones, it won't scale it all up. You'll just see more. You'll get a larger view of the game. And so that's pretty much it. Just talk to me if you want to hear anything else. Thanks.